true ag and turf fans here. Who's Gavin Spoor?
So I'm Gavin Spoor. I'm a first-generation farmer from northeast Missouri, little town of Ladonia is where I live. I grew up in Martinsburg, about 5 miles south. Always rode with local farmers after school was over and on the weekends, but nobody in my family, mom and dad, they don't farm. Grandpa, he had like 160 acres way back in the 70s. He's passed away a long time ago, so no real start. But I worked for farmers through high school and college. Got the chance to start farming my freshman year of college. I had 6 acres of soybeans, and then from there we grew. Picked up some rented ground here or there, took real good care of my landlords, and they took good care of me, and we've been growing ever since. Grace, my girlfriend, and I, we met at the farm show in Louisville, Kentucky, and have been together. And I help her farm with her family in Kentucky, and she comes here and helps me farm in Missouri, and we eat, sleep, and breathe it. It's what we love to do.
So 6 acres. Legit. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We sprayed them and then had a couple escape weeds. We actually ended up, me and my younger brother Jared that works for me, we went out there with hose and weeded them by hand because I could not stand the thought of a water nymph in my 6 acres of soybeans. That was just disgusting to me. So they were clean as a pin, and they did very good that year. That would have been 2017 was my first 6 acres. So now we're a couple years in. I've got a little bit more experience under my belt. Not as much as some guys. I'm learning more every day. Been very blessed.
Still ever go out and use the garden hoe?
Every now and then. Well, there'll be some Johnson grass in the corner of the field or a couple water hemps I just can't stand the sight of. So I try to keep stuff as clean as economically possible.
But not every acre anymore.
Not every acre, no.
Got past that.
it would take quite a bit of time to cover every acre on foot.
That's a cool story. I just think everybody should know that.
This is
first generation farmer. Not a lot of them out there.
Yes, I wish there was more. We need more people that want to farm, and we need to make a way to make it more viable for guys who want to farm to be able to jump into it, because it is so capital intensive, and there's just such a barrier to entry. But if you can make it work, it's a good way to make a living. It's not without its stress. I mean, crop prices are falling, and it's hard to sleep some nights thinking about all the bills you got to pay. But good Lord's always provided, so I got faith we'll keep her going.
It's dusty, it's dirty, but we're combining.
Yeah, beans are actually making 70 here.
70 bushel beans, we'll take it. Watching here for rocks. We're going a little slower, making sure that we're not trying to see if we can see any rocks.
Just imagine what these beans would be like if we got any amount of rain in the past 6 weeks. We'd have 90 bushel beans out here.
Yeah, a little bit of rain, settle a little bit of dust to be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can feel us bouncing over them, and you can start to see them down there a little bit, like shale looking rocks. There's some big ones too. Man, it's like you're in the middle of a thunderstorm or dust storm. You can't see anything.
Yeah. There is a road over there.
Somewhere. And a tree line. Gotta watch out for that. We do have some leaves and some green stems along this tree line. We're working to avoid. But mixing in some 16% beans with some 10% should give us a decent average.
We're what, 20 acres in?
Yeah, round about there. Well, I guess this field's 20 acres, so we're halfway through, about 10 acres total. Got half a semi-load, a little more than half a semi-load, we're doing alright.
So we got started here, So what's Gavin's first impression?
I love Gleaners anyways. I'm having a good time. The only thing we've had happen all morning or all afternoon is that one rock that got caught. Thankfully, it got stopped though. We just spit it back out and tossed it in the ditch. But so far, so good. We've got everything smoothed up. It was a little slow going at first, just wearing the paint off of it. But now we're rolling along pretty good.
That black grain cart right there matching.
Looks good. Just need some stickers for it. Hit 70 there when we were on the go. Hung around 70. Now we're back down to the mid 60s.
All right, so we got bushels, couple, 25, 30 acres done here. Having fun?
Having a lot of fun. Just need a little bit of a breeze to get this dust out of our face, but it's going very well.
Maybe a little bit of a shower after a few days.
I'd like to get this. We got 160 acres of this one seed variety. I'd really like to get that out for the rain this weekend. We're going to take it slow and take our time and do a good job, but if we can just accomplish that, I'll be very happy. We'll hit it really hard next week. It's going to cut loose next week, I think. Everybody's going to be running. Really, really good beans. About to hit 80. Good beans for me. Some parts of the country, 80 is just whatever. You're not going to brag about it, but for the kind of ground I farm, I'm very happy.
Might have to clean that grain cart off before we put the stickers on.
Yeah, we painted the grain cart black this past week to make it look a little prettier. It was ugly and rusty. But waiting on the decals to come in for Parker to put on there, so hopefully they get here soon.
We got Mr. Gleaner up here, Todd, making sure that we got this combine dialed in. The Gleaner expert right there.